Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. The Diddy trial has been absolutely fucking wild. Absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. Like the stuff that's coming out of this is just mind blowing. It is insane. Diddy doing all kinds of grossness, all kinds of crazy stuff. Cassie Ventura really had it rough. If all this turns out to be true, and it likely is, I believe it. I believe it. Diddy sitting in the cuck chair, sitting in the cuck chair, literal cuckold, disgusting, absolutely disgusting, but hilarious, and I'm here for it. Shocking testimony of male escort who claims he was paid by Diddy to sleep with Cassie Ventura. Court is told of rapper's vile sex act, awkward role play, sex encounter, and bizarrely specific instructions on how and where to orgasm. Whoa, buddy. A male escort testifying in the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking trial in New York has delivered a graphic account of how he was regularly paid thousands of dollars by the rap superstar to have sex with his dead girlfriend. Daniel Phillip, 41, took the stand for an hour yesterday afternoon to allege how Combs paid him up to $6,000 each time to take part in orchestrated sexual relations with R&B singer Cassie Ventura. $6,000 to be cucked. He paid $6,000 to this guy so that he could sit in his cuck chair. It's disgusting, but also hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Disgusting and hilarious. Diddy would often direct their encounters, forcing them to engage in awkward role play before giving Mr. Phillips specific instructions on when and where to orgasm, the male escort alleged. He said Combs routinely instructed him to massage baby oil all over Cassie and have sex with her while the rapper performed a sex act on a chair in the corner. Literally, chair in the corner. Literally, cuck shit, sitting in the chair, spanking it, beating his meat, fucking flogging the dolphin, choking the chicken, fucking massaging the one-eyed snake, all while watching someone else have sex with his girlfriend. Literal cuck shit. Literal cuckold. On one occasion, Combs allegedly instructed Mr. Phillip to orgasm inside Cassie, with Mr. Phillip mentioning that the pair rarely use condoms. Because, of course, on top of being a cuckold, he also is into cream pies. Because, of course, he is. Because, of course, he is. The escort said he pretended to orgasm and was subsequently asked repeatedly by Combs whether he was sure he had done so inside of her. Gross. That's because he wants to, eat that cream pie. That's what he does. He's disgusting. He also claimed to have witnessed Combs physically abuse Cassie on multiple occasions and added that the music mogul once gave him MDMA, according to a court report by Variety. Mr. Phillips' testimony came after the court heard how Combs, 55, forced women to take part in drug-fueled sex parties which went on for days while he filmed them. For decades, the music mogul ran a criminal enterprise built around trafficking victims, with his inner circle helping to cover up his offenses, prosecutors told during the opening of the trial in New York. He once stamped on a girlfriend's head, dangled one woman from a balcony, and allegedly tried to set fire to another man's car, it was claimed. Dangling bitches off balconies is some Suge Knight stuff, and I was always under the impression that him and Suge Knight didn't like each other. But here he is, taking a page out of Suge Knight's playbook, dangling bitches off of balconies. The musician and businessman viciously attacked women who resisted taking part in the sex parties known as freak-offs or otherwise upset him, jurors were told. In a bombshell admission, Combs' lawyer told the court that he had beaten up some of his girlfriends but insisted he was not guilty of sex trafficking. His lawyers aren't even, denying half this shit happened. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. They're just like, look, listen. We've all seen the video of him dragging Cassie Ventura through the hallway of that hotel. We all know he probably beat the shit out of her a time or two, but he never trafficked her. That never happened. They admitted he was kinky and that his conduct had been horrible, dehumanizing, and violent, but claimed it was all driven by jealousy and too many drugs. Yep. Cassie Ventura in 2016 was just a knockout. Right up my alley. She's a gorgeous woman. She used to be. I mean, that was fucking 9 years ago. Who knows what she looks like today? I haven't seen her in a long time. Mr. Phillip was the second witness to give evidence. He described in graphic detail that he would take part in freak-off parties with Cassie and Diddy that could last for up to 10 hours. He claimed he first met Combs and Miss Ventura in 2012 when he was asked to perform a striptease at a bachelorette party in Manhattan's Gramercy Park Hotel. Mr. Phillips said he expected to meet a group of women and was instead greeted by Cassie, who asked him to have sex with her. Combs is said to have been sitting in the corner with his face concealed by a bandana, but Mr. Phillips said he recognized the rapper's voice. The cuck chair, man. He brings a cuck chair with him everywhere he goes. I wonder if he just uses any chair in any hotel room or if he has a special chair that he has specifically that he brings with him. Cassie is said to have told Mr. Phillip that Combs was not gay. He's very not gay, and assured the male escort he would not be touched by the rapper. That encounter was allegedly the first of many that took place over the subsequent 2 years until early 2014, in which Mr. Phillips said he was routinely asked to engage in sexual relations with Miss Ventura as Diddy watched on, both one-on-one and as part of the rapper's freak-off parties. The freak-off parties that are commonly attended by crazy fucking people and celebrities such as Hassan Piker. Hassan Piker has been to a freak-off. Probably more than one freak-off. I don't know. It's all alleged. Allegedly. The escort said Combs on multiple occasions videotaped him having sex with Cassie on a cell phone and a camcorder. He also gave graphic descriptions of the sex acts he was asked to perform. He claimed Ms. Ventura once asked him to urinate on her. Yeah, he told Cassie to say that. I guarantee it was Diddy who wanted her to be peed on, and added that the rapper once directed the pair of them through a role-playing game. We were not very good at all that, he said. On occasion, Combs would switch places with Phillip to engage in sexual intercourse with Miss Ventura. Fucking tag team action. He's like, yo, dog, let me cut in. Mr. Phillip recalled another occasion when Combs had called Miss Ventura from another room, but when she told him to wait a second, Combs came out, and Mr. Phillip says he saw a liquor bottle fly past her head. And we all know how violent they got. We saw the video. Diddy was alleged to have hit Cassie before grabbing her by the hair and dragging her out of the room. Again, we've all seen him do shit like that too. Ms. Phillips said she was screaming and he pulled her into the bedroom. I could hear what sounded like him slapping her. She was screaming, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Mr. Phillip added Combs said to Ms. Ventura, "Bitch, when I tell you to come, you come now, not later." Like, yeah, it's like when I need you to come right this minute. You don't tell me when to show up or when you're going to show up. The escort alleged that in one incident at the Jamaria Essex Hotel in New York, he heard slapping and screaming sounds coming from a closed bedroom. Cassie later exited crying and sought comfort from Mr. Phillip, kissing and hugging him without instruction, which the escort said had never happened before. He claimed to have asked her why she was staying in the abusive relationship with Combs, only for her to say she was okay. Mr. Phillip went on to allege that Combs later came back into the room to watch them have sex. Because, yes, first he's going to beat her, then he's going to beat off to her. This is all horrible. But you got to laugh. You got to laugh to the pain. Mr. Phillip also told the court that he felt like he was threatened by Diddy. Though Diddy never struck him, Mr. Phillip said the rapper once took a photograph of his driver's license and told him it was just for insurance, just in case. Quote, "I understood it to be he was threatening me," Mr. Phillip told the court, much to the chagrin of Diddy's lawyers. The escort added he was offered MDMA, also known as ecstasy or Molly, by Combs, but was not forced to take it. Okay, so Diddy did not force Mr. Phillip to do drugs. Look at this picture in this court drawing, this court sketch. Look at him. He's sitting there fucking like, "Man, I thought we was friends. I paid you a lot of money and I let you have sex with my girl. And this how you do me?" And then, of course, here's a Free Puff supporter. This guy wants Puffy out of jail because he thinks Puffy didn't do nothing, just like Kanye. Kanye, cousin dick sucker Kanye admits, or, says that he thinks Puffy should be freed. Combs was once worth nearly $1 billion and had a string of hits on his Bad Boy record label in the 90s, including his 1997 chart topper with singer Faith Evans' I'll Be Missing You, which was written about Biggie after Biggie died. But in September last year, he was arrested, months after Cassie sued him for sexual assault in a civil case. Combs' downfall was hastened by the release of a devastating video of him beating Miss Ventura in the corridor of a hotel in Los Angeles in 2016. The video, which was first broadcast by CNN last May, was played in full to the trial, and Miss Ventura, 38, who is heavily pregnant, is expected to testify. Oh, yeah, she's knocked up now. Good for her. Geriatric pregnancies, you got to be careful with those, lady. Combs denies racketeering conspiracy, 2 charges of sex trafficking, and 2 charges of transportation to engage in prostitution. He faces life in jail if convicted. He probably won't do life. Even if he's convicted, he probably won't do life. Prosecutor Emily Johnson said the trial would hear testimony from victims who will tell about some of the most painful experiences of their lives. The days they spent in hotel rooms, high on drugs, dressed in costumes to perform the defendant's sexual fantasies. Opening the case, she told Manhattan Federal Court, "This is Sean Combs. To the public, he was Puff Daddy, or Diddy, a cultural icon, a businessman, larger than life. But there was another side to him, a side that ran a criminal enterprise. During this trial, you are going to hear about 20 years of the defendant's crimes, but he didn't do it alone. He had an inner circle of bodyguards and high-ranking employees who helped him commit crimes and helped him cover them up. Kidnapping, arson, drugs, sex crimes, bribery, and obstruction. These are just some of the crimes the defendant and his inner circle committed again and again. You're going to hear about all of them during this trial." So yeah, Diddy did some shit, allegedly. Prosecutors described a horrific claim made by Miss Ventura, who said she was left feeling like she was choking when Combs allegedly made an escort urinate in her mouth during a freak-off. Yep. Disgusting stuff, man. And I believe all of it so far. I haven't heard anything that I would call uncredible. Like, this all sounds like the type of stuff that ultra-wealthy psycho elites do all the time. This is like some Bohemian Grove, fucking Little St. James crazy shit. Fucking Diddy was the Epstein of the rap community. Miss Johnson also told the court about an incident where the rapper was on the hunt for Miss Ventura because she was seeing another man. The prosecutor said when he finally found her, he did what he had done countless times before. He beat her brutally, kicking her in the back and flinging her around like a rag doll. All of that violence was not enough, though. The defendant had to make sure he had control over Cassie once again, so he threatened her. The defendant told Cassie that if she defied him again, he'd publicly release the video of her having sex with a male escort he kept as blackmail, souvenirs of the most humiliating nights of her life. But Combs' lawyer, Tanae Garagos, countered that prosecutors were trying to twist the star's romantic relationships into a racketeering and sex trafficking case. "Sean Combs is a complicated man," she said, quoting her. But this is not a complicated case. The case is about love, jealousy, infidelity, and money, she said in her opening statement. Ms. Garagos accused the alleged victim of filing lawsuits against Combs as a money grab. Quote, "Ask yourself why are they making this allegation now? What is their motive? For many of them, the answer is simple. Money," she told the jurors. The prosecution's first witness was Los Angeles police officer Israel Flores, who in 2016 was security guard at the Intercontinental Hotel in LA, where the CCTV of the assault on Miss Ventura was filmed. He said he was called to help a woman in distress on the 6th floor when he found Cassie sitting in the corner covering her face while Combs was slouched in a chair wearing just a towel with a devilish look on his face. "She was scared," Mr. Flores added. "She was in the corner, hood on, covered up. I didn't see her face. She was pretty much in the corner." Mr. Flores also told the court he used his phone to film the assault video from the hotel security monitor to show his wife. "If I told my wife what happened, she wouldn't have believed me," he said. During the hearing, 6 of Combs' children could be seen sitting nervously in the public gallery 2 rows back from the front. They included his twin daughters, Delilah and Jessie, daughter Chance, and sons King and Justin. Combs' mother Janice sat in the middle of them, wearing a black blazer with sunglasses and bright orange hair. The rapper walked in wearing a gray crew neck, light gray sweater, and light gray trousers. He smiled at his family, made a heart symbol with his hands before hugging his lawyer. Who gives a shit about all this? Here we go. Over the course of the 2-month trial, jurors are expected to hear testimony from 3 or possibly 4 of the rapper's female accusers, as well as former employees who prosecutors say helped arrange the cover-up for his actions. Fucking snitches. Actually, in this case, probably good. Good on you to snitch. You should probably snitch whenever shit like this happens. Just selecting the jury caused a headache after the prosecution and defense both struck out a string of potential jurors. Combs' lead counsel, Mark Angfilio, claimed that the prosecution's veto of potential jurors was discriminatory because 7 out of the 9 people they rejected were black. But Judge Aaron Subramanian, whatever the fuck, rejected the claim, saying the prosecutor, Maureen Comey, had given race-neutral reasons to explain each rejection. Around 150 potential jurors were vetted before the final 18 were selected, including 6 reserves. They will remain anonymous, but include an investment analyst, a massage therapist, a scientist, an architect, and a United Nations worker. Born in New York and raised by a single mother, Combs went on to live in mansions in Miami and LA and host lavish parties for the cultural elite, such as Hassan Piker, in destinations such as the Hamptons and Saint Tropez in France. Among the artists he helped launch were Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, and Jennifer Lopez, whom Combs once dated. The trial continues. I wonder if he did any of this crazy sex shit with Jennifer Lopez. I wonder. But no, this shit is wild, dude. Just wild, man. Like, like I said, just imagine Diddy sitting in his cuck chair. Like, I can't get the image out of my head. Oh, look, here's a court sketch of the fucking of Cassie being drugged back into the fucking hotel room. Again, this shit's not funny, but it is a little funny. It's not supposed to be funny, but it is funny because it's just so wild. It's just wild, man. Wild shit. But no, seriously, let me know what you think in the comments below, and smash the like button, and sub to the channel, and follow my links, sub to all of my other alternate channels. Also, follow me on X for all of my shit takes. You know, the algorithm stuff. You know the drill. Like, listen, pretend you're Diddy. No. I'm sorry. Don't pretend you're Diddy. Pretend that Diddy's sitting in the corner, that I'm Cassie Ventura, and that you are the male escort that Diddy paid, and throw me a bone.